Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see the basics of digital electronics subject. Okay. So first of all, before going to see all the concepts related to digital electronics, first of all we will try to understand what is mean by signal. Okay. So this is just the basics of all the quantities that we see in day-to-day lives. Okay. So basically the signal is a function that represents the variation of a physical quantity with respect to any parameter. So here some parameter going to vary with respect to another parameter. Okay. So here the physical quantity will be varied with respect to one parameter. So for example, I would like to tell you that physical quantity can be temperature. Okay, and this temperature can be varied with respect to time. So temperature is the physical quantity and time is the parameter. Okay, so here consider that I want to record the temperature of each a minute. Okay, I want to record the temperature of each and every minute, and I want to consider 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, and consider that I want to record each and every temperature value after each and every minute. So 9 a.m. suppose 25 degrees Celsius, then 9 hours and 1 minute say 25.5 degrees Celsius, 9 hours and 02 minutes say 25.06 degrees Celsius, and so on. So later if you want to plot the graph of temperature versus temperature versus time, then we can get like this: time on x-axis and temperature in degree Celsius on y-axis. Now consider that at this point 9 a.m. and at this point say 9 p.m. Okay, and if you plot the graph of these temperatures with respect to time, then you can get this dots which represents the temperature values, like this. So here in the night time again the temperature will remain low. Okay, and in the morning also the temperature value will also be low, and but in the afternoon session the temperature value will be peak. Okay, and if you connect this all the dots, then you can get this parabolic curve. Okay, so this is what we can plot the one physical quantity with respect to a parameter time. Okay, so this is one example of a signal. Okay, so here I can say that this line, this curvature line is nothing but the signal with respect to time. Okay, now next thing is electric or electronic signal. So this is not the electric or electronic signal, this is the physical quantity, but I am just telling you about the digital electronic subject. So that's why the electric and electronic signals we have to understand. Okay, so first thing is, what is electric or electronic signal? The signal is a variation of electrical quantity. So here electrical quantity can be either voltage or current. Okay, so this electrical quantity, that is voltage or current, can be varied with respect to time. Okay, so here there are two kinds of electrical signals available in the electrical or electronic circuitry. So here the first signal is called AC signal, and the second is called DC signal. Okay, AC signal and DC signal. So first thing is AC signal. So AC stands for alternating current. Alternating current. Okay, and DC means what? Direct current. okay, direct current. Now let's see the difference between AC signal and DC signal. Okay, now look at this circuit diagram. So this is what AC circuit. Okay, so AC circuit should contain the AC source, that is it is shown by this sine wave, that is one tilt sign. Okay, so this AC source is represented by this one sine wave. Okay, so consider that this AC source is driving the R resistor, R ohm resistor. So consider this R may be equal to say 100 ohm. Okay, so AC source is having alternating current, that is alternating what? Alternating means what? Alter means change. Okay, alter means change. So here what is going to change actually? So the current direction through this resistor is going to change. Okay, so consider that this is your AC signal. Okay, and the amplitude of this AC signal is 5 volt. So this signal is what? This is what? 5 volt, and this negative peak is what? Minus 5 volt, and this line is nothing but 0 volt. Okay, and this signal is varying with respect to time. Okay, with respect to time. Now when the positive sine wave or positive half cycle of this AC signal is running, okay, the positive half cycle is running, then the polarity of this AC source will become upper terminal will be positive and lower terminal will be negative. So the current always flow from higher potential to lower potential, or from positive side to negative side. So current will flow from this plus terminal and it will try to come back to the negative terminal of the this source, okay, in the positive half cycle. Now the current direction through this resistor is from say point A and this is point B. So current is flowing from A to B, okay, like this, through this R resistor, 100 ohm resistor. Now when the negative cycle starts, the current direction changes. So upper plate will become negative and lower plate will become positive, and the current direction will change from this plus to this minus. So the current will flow like this. Okay, so this is how the current will flow, and the current will flow from point B to point A. So it is the current is changed, current direction is changed here. Okay, so this is called the AC circuit, okay, which is driven by the AC supply, okay, alternating current source supply. Now what about the DC circuit? DC circuit, the DC circuit means, DC means what? Direct current. So here in AC circuit the current direction changes through this R, or here you can consider this is the load which is driven by the AC source or AC supply. But in DC circuit the voltage source will be unidirectional, and it is shown by this big plate and small plate. Okay, and here the big plate is considered as positive and small plate is considered as negative. So as we know that the current always flows from positive terminal to negative terminal of the battery. So here the current flows from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. Okay, and hence this current direction from this R ohm will be always A to B. Okay, so current direction is not changed, current direction is fixed, and that's why we can say that this is DC circuit. Okay, because here current direction is not going to be changed. Okay, now so this is all about the AC circuit and DC circuit. Now the next thing is transducers. So transducers okay, so transducer is a device which converts non-electrical signal into electrical signal. Okay, so non-electrical signals are what? Temperature, pressure, distance, humidity, noise, sound signal. So these are what? The non-electrical parameters. And if you want to check the actual amplitude of those non-electrical entities, then you must refer or you must use some transducers. For example, suppose I want to speak in a public place, or I want to give a speech to say thousands of people. Okay, then what should I do? I should use the mic. Okay, so here the mic here the mic is what? The transducer, which takes the input from as sound, and it converts into the equivalent electrical signal. Okay, so here sound is what? The sound may contain whatever we speak near to the mic. The sound that sound is contains the compression and rarefactions. Okay, so these compressions and rarefactions will be given to this mic input. As per these compressions and rarefactions pressure or magnitude, the electrical signal will be produced by this mic with the help of some battery supply. Okay, so battery must be there to convert this sound signal into electrical signal. Okay, and further this electrical signal will be given to amplifier, and at the output of amplifier the speaker is connected. So the same signal is given at low amplitude or low magnitude, that will be amplified and given to the speaker to produce the high strength signal. Okay, signal is same, but we have increased the power of this sound signal. Okay, so this is all about the transducer. Now non-transducer. What is non-transducer? The non-transducer is the device which converts electrical signal into all the natural signals. Okay, so here non-transducers are what? Non-transducers are like speaker. The speaker takes the electrical signal and it converts into the sound signal. So this is non-transducer. Okay, but here mic is what? Transducer. Again, the second example of transducer is what? Your humidity sensor. Okay, humidity sensor. then temperature sensor. Okay, so these are some examples which you can use as transducers. Okay, so here transducers plays major role while implementing any digital circuits. Okay, so that is the next part of this point of this video, but later on we will come to these points also. Okay, so I hope you understand this, what is mean by signal, what is mean by electronic signal, and what is mean by transducer. So if you have any difficulty, any doubt, then you can write it in the comment box. And if you are new to this channel, then you can subscribe to the channel. And if you have liked this video, then you can share it with your friends. Thank you.